Good morning. Good morning. All right. I am just absolutely thrilled to be here. I have so many thoughts, so many ideas, so many things just going through my head that I felt like it was time. I'm in like paralysis that I'm like, stop, just stop overthinking it. Just do it. Just say it. So here we are. I, I literally have notebooks, like literally multiple notebooks, like 4 notebooks. Like I just ended one full of new concepts. My brain has exploded, like freaking out in also the best way. Because I'm like, I feel like every day, well, one, I'm like excited to wake up every day because I'm excited to like build something, create something, get my thoughts out. And I've been loving my morning routine. I just haven't recorded here. I've been doing the shorts, I've been doing other content on other platforms, but I haven't done the podcast in a little while. And like, I literally bought the podcast, software. I bought Riverside. I bought the frickin' microphone, bought that like in January. And I watched some YouTubes yesterday, and one popped up specifically that was like, regular people are what YouTubers are going to become. Like people want to see the journey. And literally days before, I'm writing about like what I want to become, like about it's the process over the outcome. I literally called it the POO podcast, POO, process over outcome. Haven't done anything with it, but it's sitting there in the queue. I also have another concept and idea of she was never the problem, a whole concept about people like me who are people pleasers, overachievers, who were trained like that when we were younger. And now here we are in our late 30s, early 40s, questioning what that did for us. Uh-uh. And so I have whole podcasts. I have like courses, curriculums, podcasts, like so much validation that there's a need for all of this. That I want to do the Pooh podcast. I want to do, like, I want to talk to the young girl who I was, like my high school students essentially, who I truly believe I can connect with. And then I have this world that I want to help busy moms and founders and like help people stay connected. There's a whole nother world too. I'm building 2 apps right now using Claude Code. And one is to help moms stay organized. And one is to like create like a new social media space um, for them to, for founders, I think female founders to, basically be connected. So I have these 2 incredible, and I, based on my research, like much needed apps. However, like I can't stop creating, like my brain can't handle this. So yesterday, not even yet, I honestly don't, I think it was last night, I started thinking about how overwhelmed I was with which AI tools to use. Like, I think it actually started with thinking about is I went to dinner with a friend on Monday. She works for Amazon. And so she was talking about all these AI tools that they use, that they're required to use. And I was kind of sharing, like, as a teacher, I'm supposed to use these tools. As a business owner, I like to use these tools. As like a creator, I'm trying to like tap into these tools. And long story short, like she listed things I had never heard of. She listed things that she said, oh, the entire Amazon company is using it. And I said, I haven't even heard of that. I I was blown away. Then it took me to yesterday, Tuesday. I had one of my coaching calls for this program that I'm in, just like a business coaching call. And I kind of started saying, I'm pretty overwhelmed. with my own brain and AI. She was like, "Oh, you're not alone in feeling that." And she's like, "Have you heard of another AI tool?" And I was like, "No, I actually haven't." And that's just funny that like you're hitting the nail on the head on like this paralysis, this frozen, like, I don't, I don't even know the word. I don't even have the language. Like my brain can't even function. Like I literally am firing on all cylinders on one side of my brain. And then I'm like, feel like dumb on the other side of my brain. Does anyone else feel this? I can't be alone in like this, it's almost like having all the open tabs. It's the 14 tabs open at one time. It's the same thing with like these AI tools. I have like 19 that I'm like looking at right now. And you know how you can't really learn something if you just do surface level. So then you have people saying, oh, you got to go deep dive into like one or two. Well, how do I know who to trust? How do I know which one I should spend my time doing a deep dive in? Because next thing you know is another one that I've never heard of. And then there's another one coming out that's better than the last one. So it's like, how do we train our brains to like keep up? So this whole philosophy popped into my brain this morning as it's 5:26 right now. I woke up at 4:02. My daughter wet the bed last night, so she was in our bed. I snoozed it because I was up with her last night till about 4:30. 4:30 I got up and it just hit me about human intelligence and artificial intelligence. Mind you, I had spun this a little bit yesterday from my call with my coach. And I wrote that down like HI and AI, artificial intelligence, human intelligence. And I just let it sit for obviously the past 12, 16 hours. So I woke up this morning being like, is that it? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I feel like I have to break it down before I can build it up. Like, I want to record all these podcasts. I mean, both of those, process over outcome and She Was Never the Problem, are both series that like I have 10 episodes for. So this is this overwhelm. I mean, I don't have time. But going back to this whole AI and HI, I feel as though we are there's more of us than I think I'm talking to. Like, I think the average person who's not techie, who has empathy, who is a mom, who is a founder, who teaches, coaches, if you have any of these roles, I feel like you also might be struggling with these AI tools and or like what to use, how to use it. And then you have the rebuttal of like, don't use it at all. But I don't want to be behind. I don't want to continue to be overwhelmed. I'm already overwhelmed as it is. So if I could have a tool or multiple tools that would make my life easier, then I would be in a much better place. And I think that's the whole case for everybody. Like, I feel like people who are striving to create meaning in life are the ones who are struggling with AI. I feel as though people who are very analytical can just spit out what it is and then they push it. Versus if I put in a prompt, I'm like, I want to make sure, and then it spits it out, and I'm like, this doesn't sound like me, right? And then I end up just like redoing the whole thing. And so it doesn't end up helping me because I'm like, that doesn't sound like me. That doesn't feel like me. That doesn't feel genuine. That feels like an AI robot. I would like to put my spin on things. Like, that's why, like, I don't even want AI to write me my podcast script. I will do my script because I will just speak as I am. I like that it gives me an outline of topics to talk about because I can do that. I need that like structural piece. Like, my brain needs to somebody to put my ideas into a structural format and then help me execute it. So I need that like workflow piece too, because I'm a one-man show, right? I don't have the time. Everyone's like, oh yeah, Claude can work for you at home now. Okay. All right. I'm all in on Claude. I love Claude. I bought the frickin' subscription. I just need the time to probably learn that platform. But I know it's going to change. I think it just changed like a day ago. So now I'm like, I'm not trying to be in the rat race. I'm not trying to like keep up the Joneses. I'm trying to just like better my life. And so as I'm spitballing this morning, instead of doing my morning meditation or my morning workout, I decide to jump on Claude and tell it about this HI and AI issue or experience that I'm feeling. And it validated me, saying I'm probably not alone and there's nobody really talking about this in this space. And so part of me is like, I also hit it with an analogy that popped out of nowhere. It's like AI is the microphone, but you are the lead singer. And it was like, oh, that's the headline. That's the thesis. It made me like, be like, that's what you got to go in on. And it's like, yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense. Like I can't go up there and sing with 4 microphones. That would be weird. And that sound wouldn't work. You also got to pick the right microphone. If you are going to be the main guy, the lead singer, the top performer, the headliner, the keynote, you've got to have that one solid microphone that basically takes your voice and makes it heard. So that was my little analogy that came from my brain that I put into I put into Claude, and it was like, this is it. So of course, it validated me that this is a space people need, but I just felt called to like hop on and talk about my journey. And it also, in the videos I was watching yesterday about like how random YouTubers are taking off, it's like, I never called myself a YouTuber and I'm not. I literally have like, it's not about the subscribers. It's like a diary for me. It's like I'm able to just like journal. I'm just able to like share my thoughts and not have like my family or my friends judge me. Like that's a really big thing. I've been really working on not letting people get to me and not letting like some of the closest people who know me make me feel different, because this is like, I'm not different. I'm just evolving. Like I am who I am. I was who I was. I can have this shift. Another buzzword that I'm like, another like phrase along with my 2 podcasts, I also have this like intentional identity concept that I'm really excited about, where it's like an actual like kind of entrepreneur mindset class that runs alongside of like regular school for kids that like would like to learn more about the brain, their mindset, probably include a little bit of this AI. Like it might end up being all under the same umbrella, like, because everything is pretty similar. I just need to figure out where it's like how it all fits. And again, I just need to spend time in Claude and be like, I've got podcasts, I've got courses, I've got yada, yada, like building my freaking personal brand and my empire. And I probably have hundreds of chats. I use Claude Code for my app. And I haven't used Cowork. Literally yesterday was the first time I watched a YouTube for 15 minutes of this guy talking about, 3 main things about Cowork that'll change your life. And